guys, right here I have a 2016 Lexus ES 250 Premium. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The side mirrors automatically folds in when you lock the car, and when you unlock it, they fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, as well as the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. The ES in Malaysia does come standard with Lexus's smart keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indentation on any of the 4 door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the 4 door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a push button start system. So to start the ES, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. Upon turning on the ignition, the steering wheel as well as the driver's seat will move back to its last recorded position before the engine was turned off the previous time. Found on the XV60 ES is a rack and pinion electric power steering system. A leather and wood steering wheel is present on all trims. The wood is featured at the top, the 5 and the 7 o'clock positions, while the leather sections feature contrast stitching on the inner portion and sport grips at 10 and 2. The ES250 comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission with sport mode and a manual shifting function. Another 2 standard features across the range are front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera with active guidance lines. Safety features in the ES250 Premium include 10 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability control, traction control, hill start assist, a tire pressure warning system, an alarm system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. A set of 17-inch 10 twin-spoke alloy rims with 215/55R17 tires is what the premium trim gets. Disc brakes are standard, with the front ones being ventilated while the ones at the back are solid. The suspension uses McPherson struts front and rear. Lexus began 30 years ago with 2 models, the larger LS full-size luxury saloon and the smaller ES mid-size executive saloon. Both models were introduced at the 1989 North American International Auto Show. The ES came about because Lexus did not want to present themselves at the auto show with only 1 model. The first generation ES was based on the Toyota Camry Prominent and Toyota Vista of that era, as seen in their codename, where all 3 were known as the V20. As Lexus did not appear in Japan until 2005, the ES from the 2nd to the 4th generations had a Toyota equivalent model in Japan called the Wyndham. Even after 2005, the ES was not sold in Japan until the current 7th generation model. The ES seen in the video is a 6th generation model, codenamed XV60. The XV60 ES debuted at Auto China 2012 for the 2013 model year, with a facelift coming out in 2015 for the 2016 model year. It was replaced by the 7th generation XZ10 ES in 2018 for the 2019 model year. The ES250 uses a 2.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point fuel injection and dual VVTi technology. Codenamed 2AR-FE, it produces 181 horsepower at 6000 rpm, while the torque is 235 Nm at 4100 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.8 seconds, and the top speed is 207 km per hour. With a fuel tank carrying 65 litres of petrol, combined fuel consumption for the ES250 automatic is 8 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 186 grams per kilometer, and the ES is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the ES250 Premium include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and dual chrome exhaust tips. Speaker, storage, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, central locking, window lock, 3-person memory settings for the fully powered driver's seat. And speaking of the fully powered driver's seat, all of the controls are located right down there, together with your lumbar support. Lexus door sills, mirror controls, parking sensors, storage drawer. This button pops open the boot lid, while this button pops open the fuel door. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The parking brake in the ES is foot operated. The pedal is located right here and it is currently engaged. To disengage it, push the pedal out, and to engage it, simply push the pedal back down. Triple zone automatic climate control system. These are your front controls, and there are a separate set of controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. The displays, the two displays on the climate control panel shows the temperature, but the main display for the climate control is located within the infotainment display right above. Fan speed, off button, automatic, driver side temperature, outside air, recirculation, automatic recirculation, different modes, rear defrost and heated side mirrors, front defrost. 3-zone means if you have it turned on, each 3 sides will have their individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for all 3 sides. Front passenger temperature, cooled seats for the driver and front passenger, rear sunshade, traction control. To the right is Sport, to the left is Eco, and push the knob down for normal, the vehicle's drive modes. Cup holder with a cover. And just above the climate control panel, volume and power knob, eject button for the CD player, which is located right here, play pause, tune and scroll, seek track, and the radio and media shortcut buttons. Between the front central aircon vents is a very nice analog clock. The ES250 Premium comes with the Lexus Display Audio head unit with an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 8 speakers for the sound system. Despite not having the Mark Levinson system that Lexus is famous for, the 8-speaker sound system that this ES uses is actually still quite good. The display right above is controlled using your set of controls located right down the center console. The knob goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to left, scrolls to right, and clicks down for enter. Ahead of the knob, audio and menu shortcut buttons together with the back button. Currently, Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information, song number, song duration, the title, album and artist. Click the knob to right and you can browse and bring up your now playing list, and click the knob to left to pause, track up, track down, fast forward, fast rewind, repeat, random, connect the phone, and bring up your sound system settings. Right here you can adjust the treble, mid, bass, fader balance, and to go back just hit the back button, and to go back to the main menu hit the menu button. Right here you can access your radio, media, the climate control menu as mentioned earlier on. Right here you can perform the same functions as the panel below, adjust the temperature, fan speed, different modes, and whatnot. Telephone allows you to look at your call history, favorites, contacts, dial a number, connect the telephone, sound settings, and your various other telephone settings. Info, fuel consumption information. To the left, you can update or clear the data. And to the right, you can bring up past records or trip information. Under Setup, your general setup, voice, Bluetooth, audio, vehicle. Display setup, where you can turn off the display. Your general display setup. And your camera setup. Central locking, and as shown earlier, power folding side mirrors. If the switch is all the way up, that means the side mirrors are always folded out. If the switch is all the way down, that means the side mirrors are always folded in. But if the switch is left on automatic, that means the side mirrors fold in when you lock the car and they fold out again when you unlock it. Light and indicator controls, multi-information display controls. This button brings up your driving data, and for the rest of the controls, use the up and down arrows to go through the different sub-menus, use the left and right arrows to go through the different main menus, hit the middle button to select, and hit the return button to go back. Currently, fuel consumption information, range, average speed after reset, fuel consumption after refuel and the elapsed time, eco indicator, tire pressure monitoring system, display off, and back to your fuel consumption information. Media menu, cruise control, vehicle messages, settings with the clock, vehicle settings, meter settings, and back to your driving data. Cruise control, wiper controls, different mode selection, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, seat track, and volume controls. The steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this knob right here. Interior brightness adjustment buttons, and this button goes between your mileage, trip A and trip B, as well as your service indicator. Second cup holder, front center armrest with 2-tier storage. A smaller area above and a larger area below contains an auxiliary port, a couple of USB ports, and a power outlet. Auto dimming rear view mirror, touch sensitive LED reading lights, and interior light, full automatic sunroof, you can also open it up as a vent, sun visor for the driver's side gets a vanity mirror and a light, and the driver also gets a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Ashtray, window control, and speaker. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is no room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and comfortable back here. The seats are soft, fairly spacious as well. There are storage pockets on the front seat backs together with cutouts that help with additional leg room. Aircon vents in the middle. With a cigarette lighter below, you can also use it as a power outlet. Rear center armrest with a pass-through to the boot. Storage. Your rear temperature control, rear sunshade control, and your audio controls with the power, mode, volume, seat track, and your different channels or folders. You also have cup holders right here. Rear grip handles with hooks. Your rear reading lights and interior light. To pop open the boot lid, you can use either the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, the button on the key fob, or the touchpad just above the number plate on the boot lid itself. Boot space in the ES250 Premium is 490 litres. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, central locking, speaker, storage. And the front passenger seat in this ES does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your lumbar support. The only thing that the front passenger seat misses out on is the memory settings. Lexus floor mats. Lockable glove box. It is of a decent size. There are multiple sections, one for the owner's manual and the rest for storage. grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Lexus ES 250 Premium. Thanks for watching and goodbye.